There's a number that controls your entire financial life. It decides whether you get the apartment, whether you get the car, whether the bank trusts you enough to give you a mortgage, and at what interest rate. It's not your salary. It's not your savings. It's 3 digits. Your credit score. And here's the part nobody tells you. The difference between a 500 and an 800. Over the course of your life, that gap costs you an average of $183,000 in extra interest. On mortgages, car loans, credit cards, all of it. $183,000. Not because you made less money, because your score was lower. So today, I'm going to show you exactly how to fix that, step by step, with real numbers. No fluff. Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to Capital Principles. I'm your host, and today we're talking about credit scores, specifically how to go from a 500 to an 800 in 6 months. This isn't theory. These are the exact steps that actually move the needle. Let's get into it. First, understand what's actually hurting you. Before you fix anything, you need to know what's broken. Most people with a 500 credit score think it's some mystery, like the system is rigged against them. And honestly, sometimes it feels that way. But the truth is, your FICO score is built on 5 factors. And once you know them, the whole thing becomes a game you can actually win. Payment history, 35%. That's the biggest one. One missed payment can drop your score by 50 to 100 points. One single payment. Then there's credit utilization. That's 30%. This is how much of your available credit you're actually using. And this is where most people with low scores are silently bleeding. Here's what I mean. Say you have a credit card with a $1,000 limit. If you're carrying a $700 balance, your utilization is 70%. That's considered extremely high, and the algorithm punishes you for it hard. The sweet spot, under 30%, ideally under 10%. The 6-month plan, month by month. Okay, now let's get into the actual steps. Month 1. Pull your credit report for free from annualcreditreport.com. Every American is entitled to this, and when you pull it, look for errors. Because according to the FTC, 1 in 5 Americans has an error on their credit report that's actively dragging their score down. If you find one, dispute it online, through the Bureau directly. If it gets removed, your score can jump 20, 30, sometimes 50 points overnight without changing a single spending habit. Month 2. This is where you attack utilization. Stop using your cards for anything beyond what you can pay off completely. And if you have balances, pay them down aggressively. Target the card closest to its limit first. Every dollar you pay down on a maxed card moves the needle more than almost anything else you can do. Month 3. Set up autopay. Every single account, non-negotiable. Remember, payment history is 35% of your score. One missed payment. That's all it takes to undo months of progress. Autopay makes this a non-issue. Set it. Forget it. Let it work. Month 4. Here's something most people don't know. Call your credit card company and ask for a credit limit increase. Don't use the extra credit, just get the higher limit. Why? Because your utilization ratio is calculated against your total available credit. If your limit goes from $1,000 to $2,000 and your balance stays the same, your utilization just dropped by half. Score goes up, sometimes significantly. Month 5. Become an authorized user. This one surprises people. If you have a family member or close friend with excellent credit, ask them to add you as an authorized user on their oldest credit card. You don't even have to use the card. Their positive history gets added to your report. Their on-time payments become your on-time payments. This is completely legal. This is how people build credit fast when they're starting from a tough spot. Month 6. Diversify your credit mix. Carefully. Credit mix is 10% of your score. Having only credit cards is actually a disadvantage. If you don't have an installment loan, a car loan, a personal loan, a student loan, consider a small credit builder loan from a local credit union. These are designed exactly for this purpose. The twist. The number most people ignore. Okay, here's the part of this video that most credit content never talks about. You can do everything right, pay on time, lower utilization, dispute errors, and still plateau around 700 to 720. And people get frustrated. They feel like the system has a ceiling for them. But here's the truth. The average American credit score is 715 right now, and 23% of Americans have broken 800. That's actually the highest percentage ever recorded. The difference between a 720 and an 800 isn't one big move. It's patience. It's the length of your credit history aging. It's keeping utilization consistently low, not just once, but month after month. The people with 800 plus scores didn't get there with tricks. They got there by being boring and consistent with their money. That's it. So let's bring this together. A 500 credit score isn't a life sentence. It's a starting point. And with the right steps, in the right order, 6 months is genuinely enough time to see dramatic improvement. Check your report. Dispute errors. Crush your utilization. Automate your payments. Ask for limit increases. Become an authorized user. Build your credit mix. That's the whole game. No secrets. No shortcuts. Just fundamentals applied consistently. And remember this, that $183,000 gap between a fair score and an exceptional one. Every step you take today is money you keep in your own pocket tomorrow. If this video helped you, hit the like button. It genuinely helps more people find this content. Subscribe if you're not already. New video every week. And drop a comment below. What's your credit score right now? And what's your target? Let me know. I read every single one. I'll see you in the next one.